Alright, welcome back to another Z's for Games Diceless Battle Report. Today we're playing Marvel Crisis Protocol on this amazing city construction table. I'm Z.
I'm Dennis.
And we're gonna get set up and come back and talk to you guys. We're done with deployment and we're gonna be starting round one. Do apologize, it's really busy here today, so it's gonna be kind of loud in the background, so I'm gonna try and talk as loud as I can into the camera. But we're playing Mutant Extremists, target U.S. Senators, and Infinity Formula goes missing. I chose 19 as our threat value since I lost the initiative roll. So we're gonna have my opponent go first and tell us what he's got.
I have Black Widow, Spider-Woman, Emma Frost, Ghost Spider, Miles Morales Spider-Man, and Black Cat. The cards I brought are Disarm, Brace for Impact, All Webbed Up, Mind Transfer, and Double Agent.
Okay, and then coming over here to the Spider foes, we have Doc Ock, Carnage, the Rhino, very purple Rhino, Green Goblin, and Venom. And the cards I brought are Sinister Traps, This is a Robbery, Neogenic Recombinator, and There Will Be Carnage. I'll see you at the end of round one. At the end of round one, both players at 4 points. On this side of the board, the Web Warriors picked up 3 Senators and are securing this 1 canister, whereas the foes only picked up 2 Senators but are contesting securing both of their canisters. Miles had the wrong end of a Rhino and is dazed. There's a little bit of damage on both sides. Nothing too... Okay, no damage on my side. All the damage on the Web Warrior side. But yeah, we're 4-4. Priority shifted to me, and we're going to go to round 2. At the end of round 2, Web Warriors squeeze ahead, 8-7. But so much violence. Carnage is dazed. Spider-Woman is dazed. Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider is dazed. Yep. We have Black Cat hiding back there somewhere.
No, she moved.
Oh, she ran to the middle. A lot of people are beat up. Rhino's on 1 health. And Ox on 2. Widow's on 1. Just a sheer amount of damage. But we'll see where the attrition goes at the end of round 3.
This team is so much squishier than the other teams I've played.
It sure is.
Despite having rerolls from Miles, it feels super squishy.
For sure. So, just to give you guys an idea of what's happening here, Spider-Gwen is KO'd, Miles is KO'd, and then Black Cat, Black Widow, and Emma Frost all got dazed, and Spider-Woman ran away here to daze Doc Ock. Rhino got dazed over there because of Emma before she went down. Carnage did buckets of damage to 4 characters with an AoE. The score at the end of round 3 is Spider Foes at 11, Web Warriors at 10. Round 4 might be the last one, the way it's going. The end of round 4, the Spider Foes have pulled it out, managing to go 16 points to the Web Warriors 14. Spider-Woman running away with 1 hit point, Black Cat with 1 hit point, Emma's fully healthy on the injured side. We end up with this board state with Rhino grabbing that point and a Senator, Venom with nothing, Spider-Woman has a Senator, Black Cat has a Senator, everybody has a Senator, almost. So we ended up with 16-14, and we're going to come back with our post-game summary. All right, so final score was 16-14. My Spider Foes pulled it out over your Web Warriors.
So close.
So it was the first time for you playing with the Web Warriors, and also first time facing Spider Foes.
Yes.
So tell me about what you felt about your team.
Compared to my normal Avengers, definitely feels like a squishier list. Not as many defensive abilities to help bolster against all the attacks coming in. Very, very high mobility, though. It really let me play the objective game
3 of your characters with long move?
Oh, yeah.
Just actually...
4 of them.
4 of them?
4 and 3 stealth characters.
Yeah, so...
I was all over the place, just making it difficult on you.
Yeah, so luckily, also, first time facing Spider Foes, let's talk about that.
It was interesting because the leadership, as we discussed, countered mine pretty straightforward or pretty hard. Mm-hmm. Every time I would gain an extra defense, you would take it away. It was really interesting. Just all the threats on the table. Just every character felt like a threat to knock my guys out.
Yeah, for sure. So it was interesting. At one point, we were looking at the hit point differences, and all of my characters, except for one, had 7 hit points on the front, versus your average being a 5 on the front.
5. Yeah.
Definitely, like your 5 characters had less starting health than my your 6 characters had less starting health than my 5 characters.
Yes.
Which
yes.
definitely makes a difference.
Oh, it was huge on the one turn knockdowns. Like you were taking my guys out, and 2 attacks were taking me 3 on average.
Exactly. Yeah. Except for Carnage, who got double tapped both times because he's got a 1 defense, and you had the special attacks to be able to get through that. Yeah. I think what was really interesting was even though you were losing the damage battle, you were staying toe to toe on the points. Like there was never a turn where we were really more than a point apart. Like, we were just neck and neck, and there were 10 objectives on the table. So there was it was really hard to remove an objective from someone because you could just go pick up the other one.
Exactly. Yeah.
So who do you think was your best character today?
Oh man. Black Cat did a lot of work, and so did Spider-Woman. They're pretty close. Black Cat probably got me at least a point every turn, 2 most turns, and he even did some staggers to help really keep my guys a little safer.
Yeah, and then also, I would say my best character was Carnage, clearly. Yeah. Because he had 1 turn where he got in between 2 people, and we got within 3 people, but he Spider-Gwen saved one of them.
Yes.
And then the next turn, after you dazed him that turn, he came back and hit 4 people, and KO'd Miles, dazed Black Cat, and then brought the other 2 down to 1 hit point, who were then picked up by the other characters. He just poured out so much damage. And then he got to heal and then make you deal with him again.
Exactly. It was painful.
He did a lot of work. Rhino was really fun. I've only played him, that's the second time I've played him. And just his ability to extend his threat so far.
Oh, yeah.
I know we talked about the stealth thing, where all of you had so many characters with stealth, but I talked about how all of my characters had a basic 3.
Yeah, they're all close.
Which
close
did
range.
counter the stealth a little bit. I have 1 character with a longer range, which is, 2. Doc Ock has a range 4. But suspender, and range 4 on Goblin, that's his basic. But still, range 3, I almost never had I'm out of range moment.
That's true. That's true.
I did have to web snare a couple times, but you countered that with Emma
exactly.
Frost. That was really cool.
It's one of the reasons I really like her on my list.
So what do you think was the turning point in the game?
The turning point was probably me trying to decide over Rhino or Carnage on that 1 turn, and I mean either one of them could have been pretty devastating. Carnage turned out to be devastating, so hindsight I should have taken him out, but we don't know.
But who knows what the other side would like. What would have Rhino, like, let's say you had taken out Carnage with your 2 attacks. What does Rhino do now?
He might have taken out 2 or 3 characters as well.
Right, because he's going to throw that building.
Yep.
He's going to gore charge up. He's going to, rampage up, and then he's going to smack a 7 die into somebody. And then a 5 die into somebody else, and still probably pick up an objective.
And he already had 10 energy.
Yeah, he did, because he was down to 1 hit point.
So,
it was too tempting.
It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah. Definitely a very interesting game. Very unique characters on both of those teams.
Exactly.
They don't really feel kind of samey with anyone. Goblin's got his really widespread bag of tricks. Like the exploding scenery one really caught you off guard.
That was so close. Black Cat rolled so well to not die to that one.
Yeah, because only 1 damage and she would have fallen over to the bleed from Venom so many snacks. So it was just like you went from a fully healthy character to 4 damage and bleeding.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 3 damage and bleeding, and you would have taken another one just by walking. So, on the whole, definitely a fun game, 16-14.
Yeah,
thank you for the game, Dennis.
Appreciate it.
See you again, and thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.